Hello people, welcome back to our channel. This is the Wish Pilot, and as usual, I'm taking you on another ride. And just like that, we're on our way again to Kodagu. Why this time? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. I have just started to vlog a couple of weeks ago, and I always feel that there's a whole lot to learn. And who better can I find to learn from? Some of the best that you can find on YouTube: Mark Wiens, Ebbin Jose, and Joel Burner. Can I ask for more? People whose vlogs I've been following for a long time now. And if we get a chance to cook, feed, and learn from them, that's a chance that I'm not going to miss for anything in this world. On a humid day, in the peak of coffee season, we were in Kodagu, just to learn from the best that's there in the industry. While we cook, we watch them. So in this video, we give you the behind scenes and footage of Mark, Ebbin, and Joe shooting in Kodagu. But most importantly, it gives me the pleasure to share with you what we learned from them about vlogging. For people who watch vlogs, it might seem a little too simple, but the truth is far from it. Pre-shoot effort that goes into it, the knowledge of lighting, the shoot angles, all of it apparently has a huge role in how the vlog turns out. In live cooking vlogs, there happens to be no retakes. So for Mark, Ebbin, and Joe to get the sequence right at one go is a skill that will probably take me years to acquire. For my wife, Charlene, and myself, it was a whole new experience of how to cook in the first place. With cameras popping out from all sides, it was also a learning of how to stay normal. And I guess from here on, this seems like the new normal. It's surprising how people like Mark, Ebbin, and Joe can pop up with questions, answers for which we had never thought of. Explaining how the recipe goes and also answering the questions was a little overwhelming in the beginning, but I guess that's what all new vloggers learn over a period of time. Steady hands is another virtue that we need to acquire. I mean, trust me, Mark carrying a camera that was so heavy and a steadier hand than mine with just a smartphone is something that I could just not think about until today. All in all, the first cook and capture was going pretty well. We also had our tummies full, but another lesson learnt. The show must go on, and we were off to another location and another cook. We were off to a place called Karada, about 32 kilometers from where we were. This location is very dear to me, and I will let you know why. conversations were revolving around how to vlog, how to capture the right shots, how important post-production is, how long a video should ideally be, and how to capture the attention of the audience. Yeah, in between we were also looking at Joe Gold Wild, at coffee in its raw form. The night was to be spent at this beautiful location called The Other Side. Going into this property takes you to a different world with a different vibe. Run by a very good friend called Nikhil, who has an absolute eye for detail and has made this place something that you can't really believe. The pristine nature around you makes you feel at peace with yourself. I should do another video on this property actually. Maybe I will. Between all that you just saw, we found a perfect location for the shoot for the night. A beautifully done up place, and we thought there couldn't be anything better than this. I was mentioning to you that Karada is a very special place for me. The reason being, this is where my in-laws are, and a mother that I've always come back to. Amma, we call her, and I always say she makes the best akki rotis in town. We had promised the team a completely different set of dishes, and we said, okay, we'll cook them for you, but then the deal is that you need to show us how to vlog so that we can become vloggers. Maybe not as big as you, but vloggers all the same. They open-heartedly agreed. One thing that baffled me was how Mark knows his camera, like the back of his hand. The speed at which he was changing shutter speeds, exposure, or white balance was amazing. It might take me more than a little while to get there, but I'm willing to start somewhere. Mark and Ebbin's videos came out before I released this. So to actually understand how they knit the clips that they shot together to make a video really gives me that much more reason to respect them, because today I know the pain of post-production. Watching them capture was a treat by itself. Realizing how they really make it work, the way they taste their food, the way they express what they really feel, really motivates you to actually go ahead and do what you really want to do in life. Where to take a close-up and where not to itself is an art. No questions asked, no lessons learned is what they say. It was so true when I was realizing the way these people ask questions when they're shooting a certain video. Makes a lot of sense today to me because I've learned from them. We had learned a lot, but not even close. But we carry the memories, and I'm sure we will get better. Me and Shali, there's lots to learn, and we will. At the end of it all, what matters is the bonhomie. We were friends sitting over a table, discussing things that we all have our interest in. And that, I think, is what makes the best part of this trip.
That exist in this incredible country. And thank you so much for cooking this incredible meal.
Pleasure.
We are honored to be here, and the food is just, it's mind-blowing. So we ended up just sitting around, hanging out, incredible company, delicious food, and just, again, flavors totally different than I would ever expect to eat in India. Just sensational, and today has just been such an incredible learning experience. I want to say a huge thank you to Shelly and Sibu for arranging everything, to my great friend Ebbin from Food and Travel.
We were going back home, but we were going back home much wiser than we came. Thank you, Mark, Ebbin, and Joe. You just made our lives a whole lot easier. Thank you. Have a nice day.